slipped away for a little bit too long, but as it stands, spawning up here in the top right in yellow from the Lucky 13. Needs to win in this series. It is Blaze. And as opponent in the bottom left in orange. Our orange Zerg player, as I already said orange. Let's say orange a few more times. Orange, orange, orange. You're glad I didn't say banana. It is Bozz. So we've yet to see any sort of cheese play in these series. I saw a bunch of it last night while I was casting something else. So it's kind of refreshing not to see it, but this is a best of 3. One player is up 1-0, so throwing in something interesting there in that regard can't always work. And as I say that, SCV, what you doing? What you doing, buddy? Oh, there's 2 SCVs, so we are going to see a cheese here. Awesome. So we see this proxy 1111. And, well, last game, Bozz was scouting pretty heartily with a drone. So he may do the same thing in this game, or he may think he's a little bit safer. It's all going to be going down to that scouting, what he decides to do. And he's sitting out a drone pretty early here. He's actually got a second drone as well, checking for proxies if he can. And he may find that, yeah, he's going to find this immediately. Bozz realizing exactly what are the possibilities of this map. There you go. You see the first barracks. You see the second SCV. You know what he wants to do. Is he actually gonna commit to this? Is he just gonna make one and try to fall back onto something else? Is there a second SCV? No, he's just gonna go for this. He kind of has to. He's actually going. Bozz doesn't care. He's going hatch first. He's already delayed this a decent amount. Just by forcing these other SCV to run away. Now he's got the drones going to be picking away at his SCVs. But 2 SCV, I mean 1 SCV with the drone as well, so no surprise there. So the barracks will finish up. 4 more drones have been pulled off here by Bozz. He's going to be trying to deny this as much as he possibly can. Another SCV has joined this for Blaze. He's going to see what he can get done. He just needs to finish. Yeah, just finish his barracks at least. Oh, the SCV just barely stays alive. Barracks does finish, which is nice, but still going to be very, very difficult for Blaze to actually get something that actually happen here. This is a decent amount of pulling that Bozz has done. He's denied the second barracks finishing, which is pretty much a win in and of itself. This is going to have to be canceled. Blaze could just go into a command center after this if he wants to, or he could try to continue. Looks like he's going to try to continue this, bringing along 2 more SCVs. But now there's going to be enough drones. 6 lings are on the way as well. Enough drones can actually kill a Marine pretty easily. Trying to get a surround off that, but the Marine's just trying to run away. Put himself in a really nice position there, so well done by Blaze. He doesn't want to... Actually, I guess drones can't get through there and attack or something. Okay, there we go. Drones are attacking, so he does lose 2 of those, which is a bit of an annoyance, but it's kind of okay. A couple more SVs move across the map, as I said. They're going to finish up this second barracks and maybe try to start putting down some bunkers behind this Blaze. Is probably going to add a CC, but we've got 6 lings here now. 6 lings are going to be able to beat this, but Blaze putting himself in a nice position with his SV. He's going to try to surround his Marines. So the lings can't actually get to the Marines to do some damage, but 1 Marine already goes down. The second one is about to go down here. This is not going the way Blaze would like it to go, that is for sure. Once again, there's pretty much nothing left over here for Blaze. He's got an SCV. SCV isn't actually doing anything. He's got enough lings over here. A couple more Marines are going to pop out and do some damage. That's cool. Some more lings are going to be going down, but yeah, 8 more lings on the way here for Bozz. 1 barracks does get lifted, but it's actually already on fire, so that one is forfeit. Blaze trying to add a CC back home, but he's going to have nothing to actually fend off the lings that are going to be across here, and they could be attacking into this natural ramp. There we go. Bozz is going to send his lings over to the main. Start taking out what he can. Start picking away at these buildings that are actually under production, because you can't repair buildings that are under production. And if you can't repair buildings that are under production, you can't save your wall. The lings probably won't. They're not going to have enough suffer to actually kill the barracks, I don't think, before it actually completes. But it's going to be a huge annoyance, even without killing it. Kind of at this point is. Blaze is in a very rough position right now. Work count is still fairly even, since Bozz has made so many lings, but there's just nothing really that Blaze can do against this. He's got a ton of money, which is nice, so he can just kind of keep walling off. He can keep repairing and keep walling off forever against all of these lings. So that's no problem. And he will be able to finish off eventually, but at the same time, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 SCVs of the 14 he actually has. 3 of those 14 are mining gas even. So he's basically got no actual mineral income right now. Bozz is finally he's getting link speed. He's pulled off gas, just starting to drone up now behind this, realizing that there's gonna be a bunch of Marines. He can't really break through that, but he can be extremely annoying to all of these SCVs. Actually being able to take this natural is gonna be an adventure here for Blaze. I'm kind of curious if he's gonna try to go for a third command center. I mean, you're this behind. There you go. Yeah, may as well. You got a bunch of money. You're this behind. So you're gonna have a couple meals at a time. I'm not sure how much he wants to use all this gas. He's not going to be able to actually produce with a mineral count for the amount of gas he is mining right now. 14 workers, 3 of them on gas. It's not the greatest of splits there. An attempted bunker is going to be tried to put down there, but Ling's going to see that immediately. Actually, yeah, okay, just barely comes into his vision, so he should know it's there. He should be able to go deny it, because there's only 2 Marines. There you go. He's going to go deny this bunker now. Even if he loses a couple of Lings, that's fine. She doesn't lose any of them anyway, so no big deal there. Tech lab and a reactor being created on these barracks. So I'm not sure exactly what he's going to be doing, what he's going to try to do with this. This is still going to be very, very difficult to hold for Blaze. Already down 31 workers to 17. Yeah, he's going to have 3 command centers, but Bozz, yeah, he's got his 3rd hatchery on in the way. He's got a 2nd gas on the way as well, so he's going to be able to eventually make a Bailey nest and go for a very strong Bailey bust if he wants to. And really, any decision Bozz makes right now is going to be pretty much fine. There's still only 2 Marines on the map against the 14 Lings. And they're going to start pushing in. They're going to force this SCV to pull back once again. He's kind of in this situation where he's going to have to start like piggybacking bunkers forward so he can cover... be able to cover this bunker from the high ground with a few Marines that he actually has. Factory switching over to this reactor, so we'll be able to get off some Hellions. Try to deal with all of these Lings that are inevitably going to be there, but at the moment it's still... Bozz has stayed on only these 12, or excuse me, 11. So it's not really that much of an investment. He may actually be able to deny that bunker once again. Not going to be the case. But he did kill 1 more Marine, so still only 3 Marines exist. This bunker doesn't really have the coverage that he would like, and now there's no wall actually at the main ramp, even. So again, things just going poorer and poorer for our Terran player. 51 workers to 24 in favor of Bozz. He's got the 3rd base down. He's starting to put some workers on the minerals over there, and he's even got his lair just about finished here. First couple of Hellions are out, so they're going to be able to poke away these Lings eventually. He needs to retreat to the bunker, though, which he does. Retreats to the bunker, make sure he's going to stay alive at least, not lose a bunch of things unnecessarily. But this is looking still pretty rough here for Blaze. He's got +1/+1 on the way, so he's going to try to get back into this with upgrades, because you can hold off a good amount of Zerg if you've got the upgrades. And he's even going to get a little bit ballsy and push out on the map with these Hellions, but 26 more Lings in production, the Spire in production as well already, and the Spire is actually in a nice kind of hidden spot, so... unless Blaze blindly prepares for this, and he really can't do that because he doesn't have the money to prepare this. He needs to use every bit of the money he has on building workers and building an infrastructure and building actual army units rather than trying to build defense. So taking a 3rd base and getting anything else actually started in this game for Blaze is going to be extremely, extremely difficult. Baneliness on the way here for Bozz as well. He's got a couple Evo chambers on the way, so he's definitely setting himself up nicely to push himself into a later game. He doesn't necessarily need to, but once again, as you saw in an earlier game, there's no need to just push out and attack when it's going to get you killed. Bozz is trying to push over here and deny this base with some creep, it seems, but not going to get there in time. But there isn't too much to defend really for Bozz, and Bozz is just gonna take a gold base now. If you take a base, yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and take another base too. May as well. Yeah, here he goes. Starts spread creep, but there is a turret, so he's going to want to run away from that. I don't think he's actually going to get away, so Blaze is going to get a sweet Overlord kill. It's not going to supply block him or anything. Actually, it was supply block him because there's 15 meterless in production now. There is a turret in each mineral line, which is nice. But still, this is going to start pulling Blaze apart at every single seam he actually has at the moment. And eventually he's just gonna snap. There's no ways to be able to defend the amount of areas he needs to defend. To his credit, he's doing actually everything he can to set this up nicely and actually take a win somehow in this series and bring it back so he doesn't just lose 2-0. But right now we got 69 army supply to 24. Mutalisk are already moving across the map. +1/+1 is on the way here for our Zerg player. That +1/+1 has finished for Blaze, which is nice, so he's going to have that going for him. But he's just got a really tiny army. I think the Mutalisk can actually take this army straight up. We're going to go directly for the turret and see if they can take that out. Nope, repairs go down, so now the SCVs are just free meat right now. Lings could go into the third base and actually start taking a bunch out. There is a little bit here, but not much. Mutalisk just going after the Marines that are actually out. Almost trying to go for the bunker, which is not necessary. And he's just gonna, is he gonna leave? No, he's gonna take out a gas. He can start picking away the command center as well if he wants to. Blaze starting to add him some turrets here, try to keep himself a little bit safer. But he has lost yet another building. And now his command center is a little bit under attack, but it's like Bozz is gonna just get away from that for a little while. Some more turrets coming in for Blaze, just trying to stay safe somehow. This is still just so rough for our Terran player. CC actually in danger of dying off, but a couple of SCVs are going to be able to take care of that. A couple of mines do burrow, but I don't think they're actually going to be in range. Actually, almost in range. That CC is going to die off. Good lord. That CC dying was absolutely huge. As if Bozz was not ahead enough in this game already. He just killed the natural command center. At least this game, Blaze does have combat shield, so that's a nice victory for him this time. And he does have a second command center. It is at work. It was fully saturated already, so he does have that going for him. The problem being Bozz is up to 4 bases, and he's pretty happily on his 81 drones. So Bozz is going to be able to start throwing away some of his drones, starting making some static defense if he wants to. He's got this infestation pit on the way, so he's going to be able to go into Hive eventually. He's got 2/2 on the way. It's +1 for his Mutalisk on the way as well. Just absolutely everything he can possibly have going for him is going for him now. Mutalisk gonna fly ahead and look like they're wanting to go after the turret, but there is a wood mine there along with the turret, so it's kind of unnecessary to do that. One Marine being cheeky, going after an Overlord that was in the middle of nowhere. A little bit of a stint by our forces pushing forward here for Blaze, but at the same time, Muta's popping on in. I think they took a Widow Mine shot there, but they did deny the second turret being put up at least. And I like all these Banelings. I would almost like to see Burrow right now, just so he can start Burrow Banelings and just completely surprise you. But actually, he's going to roll into the army, just going to take out the entire army with his Banelings. 2 Marauders do live, as well as the Medivacs, yes, but we have 84 Lings that are going to be pouring into here now. 84 Lings is pretty hefty. Actually, where's he? He's not actually attacking. He's splitting up his army into 2, it seems. He wants to attack from 2 angles. He's going to push directly on top of this. Blaze sees this coming. He has nothing really to actually fend this off. A couple of mines coming in. They're not actually going to be able to burrow before they do die. There is a bunker back here at this base. At the same time, a bunch of Lings are going to get into the natural. Going to be able to deny the CC that is building currently. And yeah, this third base has been completely overrun. Bunker still stands. There's this nice wall, so a lot is dying for Bozz. This isn't exactly a cost-efficient engagement. It doesn't need to be cost-efficient at this point. 156 supply to 82 now in favor of Bozz. There we go. GG from Blaze. Bozz is going to take this. He's going to advance here in first place here in Group F. So GG, well played to him.